Happy Tuesday, everyone. I just wanted to come in and share something before I go out. So, the word I had today was from Chronicles 2, chapter 31. And it was the importance of sowing and tithing, right? Making that sacrifice of giving to God is so funny because it's something that I've been learning to do for the past couple months, and it has changed my life drastically. So, and it's funny that God brought this message to me today. So it's also probably a reminder for myself to keep going and keep pushing on the wave that I'm doing. And also to encourage others to draw close to God, right? Make the sacrifice, and get connected more to Him. The spiritual transformation can only happen if we first open our hearts to God in worship and we let Him create in us a clean heart and a new attitude. So, and help us mature. And I can definitely vouch and say, based upon my journey since the beginning of this year, God has done a number on me of transformations. So I would definitely encourage you, to sow and to tithe. Find a right fertile ground for you to sow and tithe into. So I know this is also a message. So I know this is also a message and a reminder to myself as well. Sometimes we can get so busy, but we got to put God first, right? And continue on that journey. If you go to the Chronicles 2, chapter 31, verse 4, the kings put out a decree for the people of Jerusalem to bring their offerings to the temple, and it was 10% was the tithe, right? And that's all the king required of them. And now the people could have done that. They could have bought their 10% and gone away quite happily. When you do that, God blesses you abundantly. He does. He opens up doors. Things that you've been blocked from. And right now there are probably so many blockages that you may have in your life. And sometimes we think it's probably, why do we have to give? Why do we either have to give to the ministries? Why do we have to give to the church? Why do we have to give to people? But that's the way God wants us to live. We got to sow our way in and sow our way out. So that is definitely that was the message I had today. So it was definitely a reminder for myself. So as you keep reading, if you do decide to go in and read Chronicles 2, chapter 31, you will see how the outpouring of generosity takes place on someone's life, and the more you give, the more you receive. So do it from a genuine heart. Might always ask God what it is that I need to sow. What am I sowing for? And He's going to guide you in that direction and the amounts that you need to give. So being faithful and consistent, I think that's the message for today. being faithful and consistent. So continue, to get close to God, everyone. Don't be afraid to give. Tithe, sow. It's really important. I'm trying to see if I left out anything else. June is ending. We're already in the middle half of the year. So I would encourage you to keep pushing through and giving and building that relationship with God as much as possible. And I'm definitely a miracle and a testimony to that. I keep saying that in some of my videos, that He has changed my life so much. And I'm so grateful for how far I've come, And He's exposing so many different things. He's exposing people, places, just everything is being exposed. If you weren't seeing or hearing any things before, you're going to see and hear it now. And that's something you can sow for as well. You can sow and ask God, listen, let me hear, let me see what I need to see. Sow for clarity, sow for increase. Things like that, But you need to ask God what it is that you need to sow for. And always give your 10%. And that's something, a journey that I'm learning to do. And it has done wonders for me. It has done wonders. So just wanted to come in and give y'all that message on sowing and tithing and getting closer to God and building that relationship with Him. Let's see if I probably feel like I left out anything. Yes, it is the attitude of giving that is so important. An attitude of sacrifice, an attitude of worship, and an attitude of giving all that we can to God, and then giving a little bit more, right? So that will be my message. So I want to wish you guys a happy Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to head out in a bit and enjoy the rest of my day. As you can see my background. God has been good to me, and He's been working wonders, and I'm so grateful for how far I've come along and my maturity level has increased. And I know I have more to work on, right? And I'm sure we all do. We all have things that we need to continue to work on, to heal. All of these things are good that you can sow for, So get close to God, people. Have a blessed evening, morning, wherever you are in this world. All right. Bye.